assuming this is part 2, I guess. It did the reconnect, usually network related, but this reconnect was personal. It ended the video without me ending the video. I guess YouTube was like, fuck what you talking about. He messed up the language. I'm talking about relationships, evil communications, corrupt good manners. It sounds like a biblical concept, probably because it is. Bad communication corrupts good manners. Say it with me. Bad communication, bad polarity, negative polarity, corrupts good manners, corrupts good, positive polarity interactions. If you communicate bad, you get bad results. As within, so without. That's what this video is about. Part 5. Shout to the brother Ascending E, TVFB, PT Cruising, yo, Jonathan Lee. They cut the shit off, like, completely. Like, fuck what you talking about? I didn't even say nothing about Jewish people. I didn't get into my black supremacist rant, nothing. I'm just talking about variables when you're dealing with the most common surface level, millennial-centered women transactions of scenarios that go sour. Exclusively, by the way. Not every woman is like this, full disclaimer. Not every woman I've dealt with has been like that, but I'm not currently dealing with them, so did it matter? No. But I feel like everybody else should know, because I'm tired of telling these stories about my personal situations, and then the brothers start typing, like, amen, brother, I know exactly what you're talking about. I wasn't there. I don't know the girl you're talking about. I wasn't in Raleigh either, but I went through the same fucking story. So different school, different street, probably a different socioeconomic background, probably a different country. But yet somehow you understand exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. Now imagine when women say they don't understand men. That's crazy. I'm just talking all candidly, bitch, nigga, hoe, fuck you, all this shit. And niggas are like, hashtag me too. What happened to the finesse? What happened to the mastery of language, sis? It's just language. It's because they don't say what they mean. They just be chatting. Bad communications corrupt good manners. What we chatting about today? What we chatting about today? We'll see what happens. We'll see if the THC gods have a message. I need leverage. I need leverage on this. Shout out to Jonathan Lee. Shout out to Harut Track 3. King and Well, where we at? I don't know. I forgot where they cut me at. They're so disrespectful, man. I was talking about something. I was going through all the fucking walkthroughs, stupid surface level conversations I had, witnessed, in or out of relationships. Just dealing with sisters. So many of them. So many different backgrounds, I should say. In the modern era. I'm not at all sure where their grandmother stayed, but I still chatted with them. Yeah, man. To all the young brothers out there, the first thing you need to understand about the sisters that you interact with, you kind of almost have to assume that they're always just chatting. Meaning, you have to be very careful when you're triggered by somebody who said something, who is used to just chatting, meaning they get carried away and passive aggressive and catty very easily, because in their feminine circles it's never corrected. It's not frowned upon. They stack with each other against another target, whereas men are more back and forth, so it's not as often, unless, gang related or, sports related, team related, then you'll see us join. But even in team situations, you have two brothers who knew each other for a long time, they're normally going to pick different teams so that they can be contentious and debate and enjoy the game. And all right, so I watched the game, I watched my team, and then I watched his team lose so I could talk shit to him tomorrow, right? So women have a similar thing, but we only do it for that reason, competition. Women don't see that as competing, but they absolutely are. They're socially competing, pecking order, but they do that through passive aggression. It's passive aggression because it's language. Direct aggression is, I'll fucking punch you. Everything I say, everything I do is on the other side of me knowing that the fuse is running out and I'm going to do something physical to you. That's direct aggression. Some people are past aggression. We ain't got to talk about that. But passive aggression is like, if I could do something to you, I would, but I'm going to describe it to you. That's women. Women are, if I could hurt you, this is how I would hurt you. And they haven't learned how to evolve out of that as a generation. They still feel like clawing and scratching is effective for domestication. And it's not. You can't. You can't turn a wild cat into a domesticated cat. You gotta breed it. You gotta keep it. You gotta wait 3 to 5 generations before you even have a kitten that don't want to go outside. But if that cat's a wild cat born in the wild, it's always going to want to go outside. The same thing with hoes, man. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. You'll learn that from cats. They're very passive, aggressive, and feminine. They monkey branch. They'll leave your house, get lost for 2 weeks at the neighbor's house, eat all their fresh food. They got a new chain and collar on. And then when they get bored with the nice neighborhood, they come back to the nigga section going, meow, did you miss me? Ain't that true? Based on a true story, right? You've been there. Now, as a man, you have to figure out, well, that's a woman. That's a cat. We're like into dogs. So we'll sneak out the house and run really fast. Like, stop, come back. And you just run. And then what happens? Once we find something to piss on or a girl to hump on, we get lost. Then we get cold. Then we're lonely. And then we gotta like smell our way back. And then hopefully the people waiting at the house ain't too mad at us, because you know they're gonna crate us when we're done. Right? Yeah, a cat don't go back home to a crate. They go back to water, a plate of food, and their perch and their favorite toys. A dog might be put in the backyard on a chain. You understand? Fundamentally, it's gonna be a very different reality. Cats and dogs, Mars and Venus. Although I'm more Mercury, but we'll let them have it. So if you understand that, if you understand the difference between passive aggression, direct aggression, positive, negative, boy and girl, gender, you understand half the damn Kabbalion. And it's crazy that our way of culture is Kabbalistic. Jew. It's not Kabbalistic for secrets and demons. It's Kabbalistic for thoughts and communications. Written language, charts, graphics, it's all communications. It's a Kabbalistic view of communicating. Ideas, magic, sigils, power. Oh, it's just communication. Magic is communication. It communicates the subconscious thought to you, and you enter it. But if you protect yourself by being aware of it, right? Freddy Krueger, Nightmare on Elm Street, same story. So if you're aware of these type of female tactics, then it's Freddy Krueger. It ain't gonna get to you. It can't. What's going to get to you, though, is that once you accept these degrees as you go through, I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna live through it. You're gonna test it out. You have mixed results at the end, and you have time to do your debriefing with yourself. And you're like, you know what? I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of dealing not just with women, but with anyone who cannot communicate with me effectively. I don't want to deal with nobody who doesn't have good manners. Manners is almost going to tell you that they're good at communicating. You learn manners as a form of communication. So in all you're doing, find you a girl with good manners. Mannerisms. The manners in which she handles things. All of it. All the degrees. Whatever the word means. All of it. Good manners is good communication skills. Especially the nonverbal stuff. A lot of women, unfortunately, generationally, only know how to communicate sexual things non-verbally. That's different feelings. Those are no part feelings. Those are not feelings of the heart. Man stumbles and trips over issues of the heart, not issues of the penis, man. We don't have that problem that girls have. We have a problem with the results of our actions. We do not have a problem with the feelings or why we do it. We know why we do it. Because we want to do fucking hood rat stuff with our friends. Like, the fuck else am I doing this for? You think I was chasing girls by myself? I wouldn't even know how to do that. I needed to be a sidekick to someone who did. Same thing with girls going to clubs. Her homegirl might be a hoe, but she not. But how many two-mans is this good, wholesome girl going to go on before she end up fucking a stranger? I always meet those girls. Man, I used to be a roommate with my homegirl. She had a different man in there every week, or back in the day, every month, then turned every week, and that was like every other night. But you know, with time. But like, so how come all your homegirls are hoes? I'm just trying to think, like, if they're a hoe like that, that means you got a compatible hoe language model for you and a hoe to be homegirls and roommates. Where did you pick up your hoe Pokedex from? You picked it up by not, oh, you were diet hoeing. You were hoeing for attention. She was just fucking. I get it. I get it. Now tell me, what type of men could she possibly attracted? And why are you surprised by all of your interactions with those bastards? Why are you talking to me? I would never two man with that hoe. What are you talking about? You never met me with another guy. Why would I be like any of those guys that you meet paired up looking for hoes? And they found you. I did not find you looking for a hoe. So why do you think I'm gonna treat you like one? They don't know how to code switch that part of everything. The hoe a boy finds with another boy on a mission looking for hoes and bitches is not the same thing as like, you know what, I'm gonna hang out with Thomas today and I'm gonna find my wife out here, man. He's really good at attracting women, so my wife is out here somewhere looking for us. Like, no, nigga. No, nigga. But boys know that. Girls act like it's a different game, different language model. It's fun, it's early, you know, you don't want to take things too seriously. Why? Well, if she takes it serious, she's gonna get her heart broken. Because that oxytocin, that dopamine gonna hit her different, no matter what the fuck her attitude is. So she's gonna have to take it light to get the dopamine to unbalance what she's doing to her body. She cannot take hoeing seriously, or it will absolutely destroy her. That doesn't destroy men. Men are invigorated by more women. Women are drained by more men. Input, output. Come on now. The difference between the charger and the charging port. The charging port can be left in the wall. The device, better have a good power supply. Right? If men get charged by it, then women are discharged by it, right? Law of gender, polarity. So women keep discharging their energy and it makes them worse. And the way they recover is by becoming masculine. They invert their energy and project it outwards, but they do it through passive aggression. So it's not actually working, right? It works for them though, but like you're a man witnessing this transformation. We call it masculine. And they get caught up in the communications, right? Like, why do you think I'm a masculine woman? Because I'm independent and I want to buy my own things and I take care of myself? I know you're masculine just by how you answer that. No further questions, Your Honor. Like, women want to write a book report and do a podcast about that. No. Why wouldn't a man recognize masculinity? What's the argument here? If a masculine framed person identifies masculinity in a feminine species, why does that require so many extra paragraphs? We're not lying. We're not joshing you. We're not just saying that to be mean or cruel. No, y'all are masculine as fuck. Lately. What is that? What do you mean? Niggas ain't shit. That's very masculine. That's what niggas say. Niggas have said that way before women said that. Don't play with me. Manners. Y'all wouldn't have said that ever in human history. Boys talk like that, first of all that nigga stuff is usually boys. And when a girl talks like that, you know she hood or ghetto. Raised around mostly boys. Out on the playground, out there trying to be cute or fast, yeah. She adapted the language model. And then she grows up with that only language model and be like, what's wrong with us, the decent guys that don't want her? Sister, where you from? And those traits you embody almost fucking murdered me a few times. I really don't want to go back there for Thanksgiving, that's all. That's all. I don't want to have to worry about fighting your brother. We're too old. We're going to go to jail. I don't want to worry about the long-term passive narcissism beef you have with your mother or your aunts. Who's going to raise my kids? You know, I don't really know if you know how to take an L. So that's one thing about pride and trauma and rough backgrounds. It's really hard to process a loss when your whole play style is around surviving costs. So when you finally take a loss, it's a big loss, like to your emotional state. I mean, you took all the shortcuts, you did all the things, you cut out all the Lacoste, you sold all the t-shirts, and you still came up short. But what I'm saying is it feels different because you went out the way to not lose. Whereas other people just lose, you know, it's a different type of loss. We's outside, man. Let's see what y'all talking about, and I'll flip it. PT Cruisin says, we see and acknowledge our pattern recognition. Yep. And you know the illest shit is? That's code word for male intuition. Listening E says, TBF, what did you say about the X-Hub car? Gave her a car? Shout out to Camone 88. Is that 1988? Shout out to you. So you're younger. Well, 1988, the crazy girls. Just please tell me you're not a goddamn Gemini, and we'll be all right. If I meet a Gemini from 1988 one more time in my life, I don't even want to follow them on social media. Listening E says, ex-fiance gave her a Benz, and now she drives a Honda. I asked, what did she say to him? What is that? Is that Virgo? Is that like a Mr. Now sign? Scorpio, Virgo? All right. We'll be all right. Now, let me make sure I got my key ingredient. Who gave who husband a car and went from a Benz to a Honda? Y'all be going through some shit, boy. Me too, though. Everything I go through, though, with a woman it's because I just gave up. Like, I gave up emotionally. I sound like a woman. Like, I just knew 6 months in advance that I just emotionally made, no. It was like, nah, I gave up. I gave up. I gave up way before there's a problem. I gave up climbing the ladder. That's the shit that sucks. That's why you gotta nip that shit in the bud, bro. So you don't get caught up in that nigga Olympics. No one told me about it. No one describes it that way to tell me about it, but you gotta, I don't know. It's called setting boundaries, but not really. It's because the way people set boundaries today is like all the things they say on the first date. It's like, nah, not those, not that. Not your to-do list or your red list or your red flags. Or like boundaries, like. Energetic boundaries in the dimension of how much energy you spend reconciling things. Like, you gotta set boundaries on how much energy expenditure you have with a person, especially if they're not your wife or baby mother yet. Like, I'm talking about the ones that don't work out. It's because you spent too much energy. But you gotta set boundaries. There we go, like a compressor. We exceeded the gate threshold for bullshit. Because we didn't notify the other person that we have a fixed limit of energy to even play this game. And you don't know that when you first play the game. You're excited, you fucking, you talking, you laughing, you joking, you eating, whatever you're doing. And then when the noise threshold is reached, you're like, it's time to shut down the audio, okay. All right, and then if you find yourself tweaking the compressor or gate every damn time you see each other, it's like, I just give up on mixing this. You know how it is in music. What do? You just mute the sound. Like, fuck this sound. Or you pick a better snare, right? What do you don't feel like I'm a beautiful snare anymore? No, it's a wonderful snare. It's an awesome snare. It's just like with everything else going on in the background, that your gate, it just keeps chopping how clear my strings are. All I'm saying is I like my strings better. Right? And it sounds similar to when women does the same thing. But a man will do that without monkey branching. That's different. If a woman does that, she needs the other man to fill her cup. When a man does that, he's like, I don't need no one to fill my cup. I need to stop spilling everything in my cup. You see what I'm saying? Like, we have to approach it so much differently than them. So their language model is wrapped around how they have to do things. Our language model is wrapped around what we experience. And it's not the same thing. So it's not like one is evil, not one is right, not one is wrong, not one is better. That's the finesse of life, though. You got to find the right variables in yourself to match the crazy person across from you. And hopefully, good communications, good manners. You crazy motherfuckers work together versus everybody else. Once our sisters and brothers learn that strategy right there, that's something we all can get along with. I hate all these niggas too. You hate all these niggas? I hate all these niggas. I love you. I love you too. That, you know what I'm saying? That's basically the I feel like that's the patchwork for beautiful, long-lasting relationships. Y'all gotta hate the same shit. Not like the same shit. Not love the same shit. Y'all gotta hate the same nigga shit, the same bullshit, the same narcissist, the same song, the same. If she likes sports, you gotta hate the same Cowboys. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it's not like and love that bring anyone together. It's contention. And if life is stress and contention, what do you look for? People who help you deal with life and stress better. Well, if life is stressful and contentious, then you need someone who's equally against tension. Problem solving, bifurcating, you know, all the things. Helping you get on the other side of bullshit is what you're looking for, actually. Since you know most of this life is bullshit anyway. So you need to find a person that aligns with the bullshit the same way you do, but more so not with it, against it. All right, Jews. We're learning how to perfect contention algorithms. Contention is required. You ain't supposed to find somebody that you get along with. You gotta find someone you hate along with. You're not gonna get along with nobody. That's the funniest shit about life. We're not designed to get along. Like, what I'm saying is, like, for that to be the resolution, I mean, like, everyone's happy, everyone gets along, humanity goes forward. No. Humanity only grows with contention, but everybody can't be contentious. It can't be contentious all the time, and it can't be contentious when you're 70. Like, those first 20, 30 years, oh my God, get used to it. I'm 40 years old, and I'm still contentious as fuck. But they say, Method Man, I saw Method Man, that's crazy. He said around the time I was 40, I started evening out. I was like, I'm from the hood nigga section like he is, all right. We usually don't last this long. So now I got an example. Method Man says around 40, his kids were old enough, about to graduate high school, he wanted to get his GED, you know, to be a man of his word. His wife took it, she failed it, he went back, he passed it, you know, he helped her, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, crossing their T's and dotting their I's to wake up into their mature form. Well, I graduated high school already, so I guess at least I ain't got to worry about the GED side quest. Something else he said. He said a few things, but he said 40 was it for him. Like where it began. Where he realized the type of man and father he wanted to be. And mind you, there ain't no rush. It almost feels like, honestly, that's early. It's early for us. That's actually early for us. Method Man got there early given where he came from. He didn't graduate high school either. Smoking woolers and shit? Come on. Lace blunts, by the way. Like Nicki Minaj says, this a lace blunt. That's what Wu-Tang them used to smoke. Not just them though, like that was the Gen X culture. Bone, that's all. I think it's embalming fluid on one level, something else on another. It sounds like ketamine laced with weed. I don't know what it is chemically. But that shit was going crazy in the hood. I suspect sour diesel was no different. Or blunts sprinkled with cocaine since they're selling it. I saw that shit one time. I almost killed somebody over that shit. But I couldn't because I knew he was a fucking knucklehead. But he was an older knucklehead. I was Charlotte. Like, I bought weed from him before. We all smoked. Like, so that wasn't a thing. But I bought weed from him and I think nothing of it. And then one time, I'm sitting there at the corner store and he's rolling up. You know how these older niggas are. They've been smoking their whole life, so they roll like Snoop Dogg, like real fast. So I'm looking and I see all these little white rocks in there. And I'm like, this ain't nothing, because, you know, this is no judgment zone. I'm smoking, he's smoking, but he got fucking Parmesan cheese in his blood. I don't know what that is, right? And I'm just there. I'm just flowing with it. And he said, you want to hit this? I was like, I'm good. I want my ass home. I would have stayed out there a whole nother hour or two if it was real weed. But he's spiking his blunt in the open air in front of me and everybody else, and it was just so cool and so casual. Like, and he's Gen X, so it's like, he think he Wu-Tang for real. They'll lace a blunt right in front of you is what I'm saying. It's the craziest. You almost don't pick up on it because it's so casual. Like, nigga, you don't even have good weed. So I know it ain't nothing but I know you putting a cut brick in this weed. That ain't even cocaine for real. Your weed ain't expensive enough for you to have a cocaine budget to waste in weed. You about to put cut brick in some Delta THC. Like, nah, nigga. Nah, I gotta go home and go stream or make some beats or something because this nigga just blew my whole high, bro. Who does a lace blunt in 2024 or 20, man? Was it 3? It was 3. 3 years ago. So, that's why I said Method Man was early. This man was well over 40. He was still lacing blunts like he was in Wu-Tang. Weird story. So yeah, don't share weed with strangers, even if you see them every day for a year. If they still strange, bro, trust me. If you see a person every day and you just discovering they're lacing their blunts, boy, imagine what else you don't know. That don't even sound like a good idea to try, actually. Like, what would I achieve with a lace blunt that a $2.50 Red Bull won't achieve? Weed in a Red Bull or weed in a coffee, I think they're trying to do the same thing, but with just $180 extra. I don't know. That's another thing, fellas. You meet you a girl in her 20s that are addicted to energy drinks, run. I need you to, especially the brother ascending heat, I need you to run so far away. Don't ever come back. Don't ever come back. If she addicted to energy drinks for any fucking reason, and it's hashtag work related, oh no, run. She's neurotic? Yeah. If she has a Red Bull, Starbucks, coffee, high caffeine, I mean, like, because you know how much caffeine is in a Red Bull versus a cup of coffee. So, like, energy drink more so than coffee addiction. You can play it both ways, especially with black people. But if you see that, if you see neuroticism, if you see agoraphobia, agoraphobia is the most slept on red flag ever in nigga history. Agoraphobia is actually the one. Actually, from my degrees, from my school to yours, I'm going to give you the dead giveaway of not that bitch, run. If you're agoraphobe. Do y'all know what agoraphobia is? I barely do. Don't get me to lying. But it sounds like, or how I experienced it, girls who always have to clean. It's marketed as upbringing, cleanliness is godliness. It's marketed as all the right degrees. Because remember, they be chatting. But agoraphobia is a little bit different than being clean. It's like, for instance, the girls with the hand sanitizer. Like, every fucking door, every transaction in the drive-thru, even when you sit down, they're thinking about their hands being germ-free. And listen, I like to wash my legs, so I'm not against that, but I'm talking about agoraphobia, where it's like, if they miss that or if they can't do that, it's a bad feeling. I don't have a bad feeling if I skip that. I'm like, God made dirt, dirt don't hurt, 3-second rule. If I'm feeling that way, right? Like, what I'm saying is, these days I'll just throw it in the trash. But when I was a kid, I was hungry, so maybe I'll pick it up, right? Maybe. But I'm flexible. I can choose where I want to be agoraphobe at, and not. They can't choose. So you understand the difference. And not only are they agoraphobe, you have to watch for where it's inconsistent. And if you notice an inconsistent agoraphobe, you are stumbling across Minesweeper of a mental health battleground. I'm trying to give you some real examples, so you don't fuck around going here stupid. Because the agoraphobia is not, it's not going to show up. It's a reveal to this. Like, agoraphobe is just the red flag. Like, that's not what the problem is. The problem is what agoraphobia, I guess, does to their brain, which is a signal of how other things are filtered. So you look for the inconsistency in agoraphobia. So I knew one girl really had to wash her hands all the time. But she could leave dirty dishes in her sink all day. And that makes sense. She works. She worked a lot. So she'd be tired. So maybe she'll go to sleep and not wash her dishes that night. But she has a washer and dryer. She'll get around to it eventually. If I hung out with her or I showed up and I saw that, I'll go wash them immediately. So the agoraphobe looked at me like, what's your problem? Why are you washing my dishes? Are you trying to say I'm dirty? I'm like, nah, not even. Because you're not. Like, I get it. Like, literally, I get it. Like, you work all the time. I just wanted to be nice. And, like, when I was a kid, that sighting right there will give me PTSD. Because I know if I don't get it done, my dad's going to whip my ass. So just to go through the simulation of my healing process, don't mind if I can wash these dishes. Not only can I wash these dishes, I'll be done in 5 minutes. Because I've been washing dishes against a shot clock my whole life. So I have a system. And I'm a man, so it's like, you might not do it because you feel like it's going to take you at least 30 minutes. I'm going to do it by hand in 5. I'm just being nice. I'm not even judging nothing. Like, I'm chill, cool with it. But I'm clocking something. You got to wash your hands on every handle. But it's weird to you that I have a setup or trigger that would encourage me to wash dishes by hand until they're finished. That's weird to you. Like, we're raised a certain way and all this stuff, and like what type of girl wouldn't mind a guy who doesn't mind cleaning? Like, I'm not signing up to do the dishes all day, every day. Matter of fact, this ain't even my kitchen. But since I know, as a professional niggaologist, you gotta wind down and change your clothes. You gotta check something, jump in the shower, and then by the time you calm down and eat your food, you ain't gonna feel like doing dishes. So how about in that first 5 to 15 of the next 45 minutes of me just standing there looking crazy, how about I just do the dishes to make the time go by, lady? Back up off me. So I had to figure it out. Like, wait, she's agoraphobe. Oh, she's agoraphobe about what enters her body, but she's not a neat freak. She's not a, she has a messier closet. But if you don't wash your hands right before you drink that water bottle, it's like a problem. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm like, lady, why are you hoarding so many fucking useless objects? Agoraphobe that doesn't like her house always be clean. That's a weird fucking story. Only because I could reference her to other girls. So I understood the degree of it. That's why I was bugged out to me. I was like, nah, I know girls who always got to clean their house. I know some girls who don't know how to clean their house. You somewhere in between, but you always wash your hands. So much so, like, she was darker skinned, so her skin was cracking. Too much of that fucking shit is bad for your skin and your biome. But, they don't care about science. But agoraphobia is a type of neuroticism and OCD that is triggered by something else a very long time ago. And it's a pathology. Pathology. Study of a path. So they filter reality through that. So if she's agoraphobia, but she's not a clean freak or a neat freak, that's usually pathology. So I don't know all the degrees of it because I'm not her or them. But I seen how it manifested in everything else, from romance to everything. Like, they're the same in that way if they're agoraphobes. I'm like, wow. What's another one I know? I know one girl that couldn't do shit until she was finished cleaning everything. Like, so that's almost the opposite degree. I don't know if she didn't carry around hand sanitizer at least. But like, for instance, if I came by to see her on like a day off or she's off and it was like Saturday, and she made like she had to write shit down too. It's so crazy. Like one of them sticky note people that got like write a list. Like we grown too, right? We got cell phones to do this, man. Nigga, we got human memories, but nah, these bitches still using loose leaf paper. Be careful, brothers. Hear ye, nigga. I'm talking about girls over 30. Understand? So, like, yo, I'm for per example, per chance, if I'm in her situation for 5 hours, and between when I show up or when I'm there, in the next 5 hours, we have to achieve whatever conversation, whatever ha-ha jokes, whatever food, whatever place, wherever we're doing outside, and make it back. We only have 5 hours in that scene. Knowing we only have 5 hours, she would still have to stop and clean everything. So, on one side, that's remarkable. On the other side, it's weird. Because it's like, if you clean like this all the time, why do you need to clean? Like, how do I say this? How does it get messed up? I guess that's why I was confused at. I was like, if she cleans like this all the time, when does it get a chance to get fucked up? To make her have to clean instead of cleaning after the 5 hours we have. That was kind of like my quirk about it. It's like, I don't mind you cleaning, but why do you decide to clean everything on the only day we have? You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't have 30 minutes last night. You know what I'm saying? I seen you get ready, right? Like, you take at least 2 hours to get ready for work or something. So you couldn't, like, you know what I'm saying, start that load then, like, and like, so, because what I'm trying to say is, out of 5 hours, why is it going to take you 3 hours to clean? Like, there's no kids here. And they're old, so they never made it more efficient with a busy life, with or without any previous relationships either. Like, it's just a routine now. It's a ritual. Like, I got to get up before I do anything with someone else. I put these 3 hours in every time. Like, what I'm saying is, when there's no wiggle room in it, that's a phobia. Because they feel like they're running out of time, or there's a punishment, or there's going to be a bad issue. Feelings if they don't do it the way they said, the way they've been doing it. And don't you dare try to change them, brothers. That's what I'm saying. This is a red flag. You have to run the other way. Like, you cannot. I do not recommend interfacing with it. You may have experience with it already. I'm sorry. You may even had a mother like that. Now, maybe, hopefully, you'll understand her better when I start talking about all the other degrees with it. But with her, it was like, fuck it. Bitch like cleaning. Shit. I don't mind. Me too. I don't know every fucking day, 2 to 5 hours, but I don't know if I was a slave or two. You know what I'm saying? Kings and shit. I don't know how much they clean their own house, but I was a king cleaning my own apartments and shit, so I'm cool. I can help. I also helped her by doing the dishes. For whatever reason, women hate washing dishes. That's crazy. I hate fucking washing dishes, but I've never hated it as much as women. And I'm 40 years old, man. I've always had to wash dishes. I've been washing dishes since I could stand on a chair. So it's like, you learn how to do it really fast. Water hot enough, right ingredients, right pads, you good. It is what it is. And then y'all got dishwashers too? Ooh, lucky, spoiled. We had those old ass Brillo pads where niggas cook with Crisco and those cast iron bullshit, and the shit just stuck and burnt. And then you gotta make sure the bottom side ain't brown, because you know your dad make you feel like you gotta be silver when you're done. And like, you just learn how to scrub at an early age. You just learn how to get it. You burn your hands so many times. You figure out the first perfect ratio of when it's gonna be warm, when I need cold, when I'm gonna do hot. Like, if you're a boy, right? Like, I'm gonna figure this dishes shit out for so many reasons. My dad blessed me with these unnecessary South Carolina degrees, because if I'm supposed to get married, who the fuck doing dishes? And then I meet so many girls of our age who fucking don't like doing dishes. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's a cool little skill to have unlocked, brother. If you're a younger brother, just get used to washing dishes. Like, make it your bitch. So like, when you run into a bitch that you gotta live with or share space with at any time, you ain't gotta worry about that argument, bro. You ain't gotta worry about feeling like an asshole. And then You take one extra step off their pyramid of shit you don't do, because we know they hate it. So no matter if you can grab the trash and knock out dishes as soon as you get irritated by, like, as soon as you see the shit, just get it done. Like, if you can do trash and dishes, bitches be asking for too much. They want you to sweep and mop too. Nah, not in my union. You do your sweeping and mopping every Saturday or Sunday morning. Listen to Jodeci. But if they want you to sweep and mop every night, tell them to go kill themselves. Buy a Swiffer, bitch. But anyway, dishes though. But dishes and cleaning the counters and shit, you know, and fucking taking the trash out. Like, if you just like knock that out, just like for the rest of your life, just that's you. Until you get to bully some kids. Like, that's us until we bully the kids. That's it. Like, and just cut the women out of this. You'll see it. You're like, bro, it's gonna fuck up the game, bro. It's like a cheat code. It's like a glitch. It's the glitchiest stunt I know, bro. Because I grew up with bitches in the hood that had that clean with bleach and everything. Like, they hate that shit. Like, single mothers who raise those girls that clean real good, like, they're on the head, boy. They're on their head, boy. Like, so girls have a negative connotation with keeping the house, especially if they're brothers and sisters, which is not as common, I guess. But back then, in those conditions, brothers and sisters, like, and you're responsible. I had a cousin like that. Like, she took that shit way too serious for me, bro. But it's also linked to neuroticism and agoraphobia. So I understand my cousin's condition. Maybe it's the same thing, right? So just, I think if you learn how to take over dishes, and I'm telling you, if y'all got the cheat codes of your dad not worrying about the water bill, and you can run your dishwasher energy efficient in 2026, if you could just make sure you live in a place where dishes don't exist no more, because you can just load them into the dishwasher as it goes and keep the counters clean, right? Especially the stove, right? You know what I'm talking about. Like, if you just keep that shit like a new kitchen as long as possible, whenever you feel like it too. Don't let a bitch put you on a schedule when you fucking feel like it. But once you get comfortable with that in your own body, you just, it's a cheat code in Grand Theft Auto. Y'all don't even know the cheat code I gave y'all. I'm telling you, man, you're gonna stop the violence. I'm gonna solve so many domestic issues. Niggas just do the dishes. Just take it off the table. Like, even when I see a girl try to do dishes, I'm like, I'm gonna take care of it. They think I'm being cute or romantic. Nope. Cause it's a cheat code. It's a buff. It's like World of Warcraft, nigga. Like, enter that relationship like that with dishes. Already unlocked. No arguments, no back and forth, no gaslighting about you don't do enough. Because, yo, if she ever have a problem with any domesticating the stuff, you can always say, what the fuck are you talking about? I wash the dishes every fucking night. Sometimes I cook and I wash the dishes. You know what I'm saying? You don't understand what you just took off the table, bro. That's like 80% of the 90s domestic arguments with people cohabitating. It's like, who the fuck is cleaning the kitchen? And back then, you actually ate in your kitchen and had 3 meals a day if you had kids. So it's like, in the morning it's fucked up, after school it's fucked up, and at nighttime it's definitely fucked up, because back then niggas didn't know how to order their cooking and fucking dish ratio. Motherfuckers just willy-nilly with every pan they bought. Like, God damn, bitch. I make spaghetti in 15 minutes by doing everything at once, and no messes are made. Like, niggas are different, bro. Listen, they can't fuck with us, bro. Don't let them convince you we're different, King. Nah, we're better at cooking and cleaning, if we gave a fuck. But on that spaghetti level, oh my God. I make spaghetti like I'm putting macaroni and cheese in the microwave. I boil the water, I cook the sauce, I season that bitch oblivion. Don't let a bitch, man. Speaking of bitches and dishes, a bitch that does dishes and cooks. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my God, brothers. I'm helping you, but it's gonna hurt. You need a bitch that like to cook. No, I'm not talking about like to cook good food. Like, I don't know if I ran into one of those yet. Like a cooking fairy, like God status cook. I don't know. Some good cooks though, but they like to cook, meaning more than they like to order or eat out. So they use a lot of dishes. They cook a lot. Them dishes ain't gonna do themselves, right? And you'll notice with them, their sinks are always the fullest, bro. And it was like, damn, did you have to use all this shit for real? And most common with girls who have children. But even if, just do the dishes. Like, if she cool with you being in the kitchen, if it's big enough, like, you should start doing those dishes as she's using them, bro. I'm telling you something. I'm giving you cheat codes, bro. See, you ain't got to spend no money. You ain't got no romance, no cars, no game, no colognes, none of that. Just get in that kitchen real quick and start doing the dishes. And you'll unlock something that you never understood before if you haven't done this. I'm not teaching you this for them. Fuck what they talking about. We single or whatever, we live in our own, some point in our life, you gotta do the dishes anyway. So you might as well make it like part of shaving or something, right? Like, that's how you have to treat that shit, bro. Because you unlock so many difficulties and storylines you never have to go through. And you put yourself in a very curious advantage in any domestic dispute from that point forward. Just by setting the tone. Because then when it comes to anything, they're like, well, I feel like you're clean up. I feel like you didn't do it. What are you talking about? I wash the dishes every night, bro. I take out the trash every morning, bro. And I clean the bathroom on Sunday. Don't add bathroom to your calendar. Listen, I don't know what y'all limits are down here, but if y'all can squeeze the sink and the toilet into the same regimen, oh, you damn near out of here, bro. You damn near skip 2 to 3 years of domestic disputes just by switching to common fucking sense. These bitches hate cleaning. So I hate cleaning too, like they do, like how they have to. So I go, let me be a reasonable man. If I can knock out the dishes most of the time, and I can knock out the bathroom once every weekend, you can't say shit to me. Ain't nothing for us to talk about. So when your homegirls come around, or your mom, or someone in your family, blah, 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 you know how it is. People start being passive aggressive when women are around, and who does what and who doesn't do what, and you gotta look uncomfortable or like an asshole because you're like, damn, I didn't know it was a big deal. You just took that off the table. So as soon as she started getting catty in a third-party conversation, because this is when it happens, I'm old enough, I witnessed it, I felt it so many times. It made me feel like I'm such a bad guy. And I'm like, oh, come on, bitch. Anyway, and I still clean the bathroom better than you. Cut it out. Anyway, but now you get like, yeah, you know, I just kind of do the dishes every night. Every night? Oh my God, I wish I had a male dishwasher. Do you unload them too? Every morning. What? When I go grab a cup, it's there? In color and in order. I got like a miniature OCD about shit like that. You know it, yeah. Yeah. Every day, man. Sometimes when I'm sick, you know how we are when we're sick, but sometimes I just pull myself together to make sure that kitchen is right before we go to sleep. What? Oh my God, you have to marry him because a nigga do dishes? Did I mention the bathroom? Oh my God. Did I mention the trash doesn't take itself out? Oh my God. And I've been paying bills. Oh. So what I end up creating for you? Oh, I got threes in the chat. Y'all listening? My bad. I'm channeling. I'm still here though. But what I have created for you, that spell I've created for you, this workthrough, this playthrough for you, this is how you beat the game. This is Super Mario Brothers. You go around the right, and you find that secret tunnel that takes you to stage select. At that point, you have so many different stages you should select. Mind you, my winning percent is 0%, so I can't help you after that. I can just get you into the door and save you by switching to Dwayne Code when it comes to these strategy guides. Don't have to write me no letter. Black and Mild is right there if you want to do a donation, but I swear to God, bro, if you can just do that for yourself, for your peace of mind, so you don't have to second guess, so you don't have to read no minds. What it does is it takes them off of the defense of having to train a person, first of all, right? So she don't feel like she's your mother and has to train you on how to be domesticated because you're already assuming that. It's almost like taking leadership. And it just sucks that it's about cleaning, right? Very slavery-like, but you feel me, bro? Like, that's why we as men just have to accept it. It's something like that that's weird and stretched. But if that's your nigga, if that's your girl, then like, what are we talking about anyway, right? That's the only time where that's beautiful, though, by the way. I think that's the only saving grace about it. If you actually like the girl. Like, if you like her, and y'all happen to live together or be around each other a lot, then it's kind of like you're not even, you know what I'm saying? That's why you have to do it for yourself. But then like she gets the buff too. She's stressed out about the shit they hate doing. And you do it better and faster, and you know it. You ain't gotta tell her that, but you know, what took her 2 hours, it takes you 15 minutes because you focus. So use that focus, take that hour every other day or so, and knock that shit out. So you tell this bitch to shut the fuck up. And that's how you tell her to shut the fuck up without opening your damn mouth. I'm trying to save you, brother. I know you don't like it. Too fucking bad. I ain't like it. I was raised by a single father. I was the daughter. I had to raise the kids, iron the clothes, cook breakfast on the weekends, order 555 Domino's on Friday with my paycheck. Like, taking care of little badass niggas who act like I don't exist today. All my life I had to fight, nigga. So you know I've been doing dishes. Now, if I had to do dishes for all those little badass kids, doing dishes for me and this chick, and you know I want to keep the way I annoy them for this for some reason. But if I use a glass, I use that same glass all day, but I put it in the middle of the sink. Like there's a 2 sink and there's a little bar in the middle, that little corner right there, I put my cup there. So when I walk back into the kitchen, I see it instead of reaching for another one. So I just grab the cup, fill it up, drink it, put it back. Why do you do that? Why don't you do that? And then what you unlock when you do that is like you unlock the bitch buys you a cup. Like every time they buy you a cup if you're like that. Like, well, I'm just gonna buy you one of the cool cups from fucking nowhere for $20. Like, thank you, I appreciate you. So I thought that fucking counts. They wish we thought like that for them. Sister, I didn't unlock that one. I grew up in the hood nigga section. We didn't just have money to be buying $20 cups because the nigga got a weird sink fetish. But I appreciate you. What I can do right now is the dishes. No sé. No sé. In la area, no sé.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? You see, the bitches love me, bro. The bitches love me out here, bro. It's just sad. It's just a sad story. They only like me because I look like I'm a drug dealer. I know about the cut brick, and that's what happens to you. Do I know where that shit is? Is that written on my face? I think I have a golden countenance. What about me and my eyes is dark enough to sell some bitch with a kid drugs? Evil world we live in. Foreigners and their descriptors. I get it. My sister seemed to recognize the difference. We're getting somewhere. But yeah, man. Switch your degrees up, bro. It's 2026, man. It's 2026, bro. If you got the washer machine unlocked, oh my God. You listen, hold on. If you subscribe now for $5 more, you can upgrade it even further. I'm gonna knock this shit out the park. She might fuck around and pay all the rent, bro. She might fuck around, feel so fucked up in her head that she's gonna feel compelled to pay the rent for you. Listen, imagine if you got the dishes down to 15 minutes a day, trash whenever you walk by it outside, whenever you go to work or whatever you do outside, even if you buy Black & Miles, right? You're going outside one day. And everything y'all do together in between it. If you not got what, the dishes, the bathroom every weekend, listen to Jodeci. And if you learn how to do your own laundry, listen, hear ye. If you're a dude in a domesticated situation with a female, I strongly recommend, just because I sweat more than a woman anyway, I want to mix our clothes together. But some people do. I've seen other households. I've seen like all the kids, all the socks go into the same load. They just trying to get the laundry done. But if you get your own laundry bin for your own clothes, like exclusively your shit, right? And then you wash them yourself. Oh my God. You understand what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine that on some real nigga shit? Like, when you start cleaning the bathroom, you start washing your clothes at the same time, and by the time you're done with the bathroom, in the kitchen again, which shouldn't be that bad because you did it last night, right? 5 more minutes, right? Oh shit, I forgot to clean the counter. Fuck it. Why is she eating leftovers after 11 o'clock anyway? Hold on. Where's the ice cream at? I see. Why's that ice cream spoon in this thing? You ate ice cream while I was asleep? That is demonic. So you know what I'm saying? We get out across all those degrees, and then by the time you're done, ready to turn on the Xbox, you throw them bitches in the dryer, and then it fucks her up because you know the next thing they waiting to see is you gonna put them back up. See? Now I'm gonna use my hamper for that. I'm gonna transfer them out the dryer to this hamper, so you can't say I'm hogging up the washer and dryer. I'm done. I'm done. Stage clear. Now, if you got your own den or room, you just put that stack of clothes in your room and you get to it at your fucking earliest convenience because you fucking wash your own damn clothes. Out of sight.